Let's talk about something called the corporate trick. It's a system that can leave you feeling incredibly loyal to your job, but also just completely exhausted. We're going to break down what it is and how to deal with it.
Okay, let me ask you something. Does this feel familiar? You're the loyal one, right? Hitting every deadline, showing up early, staying late. You're doing everything you're supposed to do, but you are just wiped out. If you're nodding along, you are definitely not alone. And, as we're about to see, that feeling is pretty much by design.
So what's really going on here? Well, it all starts with something we can call the loyalty trap. This is that sinking feeling you get when you realize your commitment to the company just isn't being matched by the company's commitment to your growth.
And wow, this quote really just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It's that feeling of constant motion, of being super busy, but then you look up and realize you haven't actually moved forward in any meaningful way.
All right, so let's pull back the curtain and really decode this trick. It's time to get into the mechanics of what creates that hamster wheel effect in the first place.
Okay, so the real engine behind this whole thing, it's what's called the illusion of busyness. It's a system that works because, we all want to feel productive and valued. So companies will dangle these little perks like, a casual Friday or some small award and promise big rewards down the line to keep you running. But way too often, it just means more work without any real progress for you.
And you want to see a perfect example of this in action? It's the quiet promotion. Check this out. A 2024 survey from Resume Builder found that a staggering 57% of workers have had this happen to them. They get piled with more responsibility, more stress, but with no change to their job title or, and this is the big one, their paycheck.
And here's the result of all that. It's pretty devastating. According to Gallup, only 23% of people around the world actually feel engaged at work. That means the huge majority are just going through the motions. And look, if you feel this way, it's not you, it's the system.
This system has some really serious consequences. Let's get into the hard data on the burnout epidemic that's a direct result of this whole culture.
This number from a 2024 Deloitte survey, it's just startling. 77% of workers in the U.S. say they've experienced burnout at their current job. That's more than 3 out of every 4 people you work with.
And if we dig into that number a little deeper, you'll see it's not hitting everyone the same way. The same study showed that a whopping 84% of workers under 35 are feeling the burn. Women also experience it at higher rates. This tells a really clear story about who's carrying the heaviest load.
So why is this all happening? Well, this right here, this is the economic reality behind it all. Data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics shows that since the year 2000, our work hours are up by 10%, but real wages? They've barely moved, only growing about 1% to 2% a year. We're literally working more for less.
Okay, so that's the problem. It's a lot, I know. But here's the good news. Just understanding the trap is the first step to getting out of it. So let's flip this around and talk about solutions. Here's your empowerment toolkit, full of strategies to take back your career and your energy.
Think of this as your game plan for taking back control. Step 1 is all about spotting the signs early. This is just self-awareness. Are you always ending your week totally drained? That's a huge red flag. Step 2, negotiate smartly. This means you got to document your wins and all that extra work you're doing. Then, step 3, set firm boundaries. Your loyalty does not mean you're available 24/7. Protect your personal time. And finally, step 4, know your worth. Seriously, keep that resume updated and know what the market is paying for your skills. That's your leverage.
And I know what you might be thinking. That second step, negotiating, it can feel super intimidating. But look at this. A 2024 survey from Salary.com found that 80% of employees who ask for a raise get something. 80%. That is huge. The odds are totally in your favor when you decide to advocate for yourself.
So when it's all said and done, what's the real goal here? Because it's about so much more than just escaping a trap. It's really about changing the definition of what success looks and feels like for you.
And really, this is the main thing to remember. Real progress, it has nothing to do with how busy you look or how many hours you're putting in. It's about building a career that actually fuels you, one that gives you energy instead of just sucking it all away.
So, I want to leave you with this to think about. Forget all the corporate noise. Forget that illusion of busyness. What does real, energizing progress actually mean to you?